Hello, wonderful teachers, and welcome to this video on resizing images. Now, in this case, it's specifically for Windows, as far as the directions go, but let me explain the philosophy of why you'd even want to do this in the first place real quick. And then if you have Windows, continue to watch. If you have a Mac, then I can find other directions so that you can easily resize images too. So first off, the reason why we do this, there are actually three main reasons. Number one, whenever you're uploading an image, if the image is huge, like the file size is enormous, then you'll find that it takes a very long time to upload to the ELC. Would do the same on Facebook or any other place that you would upload an image. The second thing is it takes up a lot of space on the ELC, so that's not necessarily the best thing to do if you don't have to do it. And the third thing is it actually makes your page load a lot slower. So you could have a ton of images, and if they're all smaller images, the page will load a lot faster than if the images in their native form are much larger. So since it makes your page run so much more smoothly, it's a great idea to resize the images before you upload them. Now when I'm talking images like size-wise, this is an example of that's more than big enough. That's how large this would appear on the ELC. So for the most part, I don't usually do images too much larger than this. So if they look, a decent size, then, don't worry about changing their size. But if they're enormous, like this example, this takes up like a ton of space. Or even the picture I have on my desktop is rather large as well. Then these are the kinds of images that are great to resize because they end up taking less space and are much easier to upload and to view. So to do this on a PC, since there isn't necessarily like an easy way to do it automatically, there is this program that I've found called Image Resizer. I will have the link available at the end of this video so that way you can easily access it. But basically you go to the website, and this is a safe website, you click download, make sure that you're only downloading the Image Resizer. If there are any other plugins that it's trying to include, just make sure that you're reading all of the directions. But once you have installed it, you will find that you have some new options when you right click on images. So for example, this one, it wasn't very big in the first place. However, as we saw, the picture of the strawberries was quite large. So what I can do now that I have this installed is right click on it, and about halfway down the menu, it says resize pictures. Now your menu may not be quite as long as mine because of some of the other things that I have loaded on my computer. However, this bottom half will generally look the same. So resize images is usually above open with and share with and restore previous versions and all that great stuff. So I'm going to click resize pictures, and this is going to open up the program. As you can see, I don't have to open up a special program. This is just kind of like a built-in option that's now available to me. Now, as you can see, there are several different sizes. Some of them are preset, and then there's the ability to do a custom size. There are also some other options including replace the originals. So if, for example, I've got this picture of the strawberries, I'm never going to need them as huge as they were before. I could actually tell it to replace the original. Otherwise, it's smart enough to go ahead and make a copy so that way I still have my large version and I have the smaller version as well. On the ELC so far, I found that medium tends to be a great size to resize to. It makes it so that it's large enough to be clear when people are viewing it on the page, like this, for example. However, it's also not quite as large as they could be if they were full-size pictures. You can also do small if you'd rather do it on the smaller side. It still turns out great. Large, as you can see, is quite a bit larger. So, medium tends to be the one that I choose. So once I've selected what size I want, all I do is hit resize, and boom, I have a brand new image, and it is the proper size. So as you can see, it's a bit smaller than the other version, which was a bit larger. But this size will upload beautifully on the ELC. If you want, I can even show you if I were to make this small instead, it would make it just a smidge smaller, and it's still a great size. So it'll make it nice and easy. And this works great like if you have a camera that takes like really high definition pictures, using this will easily convert it to something that'll be much easier for the ELC to upload as well. So that's basically all there is to it. If you have any questions, would like any help, or just want to learn more about resizing images or anything else, just let me know. Have a wonderful day.